Hi everyone, welcome to Viv Mom Sews Summer 2024. We're going to see a little bit of July and a little bit of August makes in this video. I'm kind of morphing toward mid-month makes, so I have a little bit of the last month with the new month. Today's video is brought to you by this seam ripper, and it's a really pretty one that Joy gave me. I struggled this month. I have some things there to show you. I did sew for some other people. I made this pattern for a friend. She loved it. I made this pattern, that little t-shirt, for my daughter-in-law. She loved it. I made these pants with that overlay in front for myself, and I couldn't even get them on. And they have elastic in the back. So that was a 100% fail. I made two t-shirts from this pattern. One failed because of fabric placement, and one worked. And then the rest of these, I don't know, I guess I have about 8 things to show you. Not a great month. I was very mad. I had that seam ripper in my hand the entire time. So I'll tell you about the patterns if you're interested, and I'll show you what they look like on me. They're back there. I'm glad you're here. Let's get started. Hang on. McCalls 8133. This is a pattern from 1996, and it's for a gathered waist with pockets dress. I am not a bridesmaid, but you know, I could be one. So this dress really was a test. It was a test to see if I can wear this style, because I thought, I don't know, that looks a little whimsical. I mean, it's awfully pretty. And I didn't know if I could get away with it. So I just sewed it out of, it's really kind of pretty, this royal blue. It's a very thin polyester, no stretch whatsoever, and it's got a little bit of texture to it. I don't know if you can tell. So I did the square neckline, and yes, it has pockets, and I do like the long length. And I think this particular dress looks like a bridesmaid dress. Maybe not, maybe not. So I think I can wear this style. Of course, fabric choice is going to be everything. When I make it again, I'm going to go with something very casual like a rayon challis, because I think that will kind of tone down the dressiness. I did not put a zipper in. I just sewed up the back, and I can get it over my head. So I love doing that, as you might know. Anyway, the pattern, this was actually kind of fun to sew. It was very straightforward, princess seams on the front, short sleeves. Of course, we have that gathered waist, and fine pattern, cute in the shorter length. I could try that. But I guess I do like it, and I think it'll look cute in a more casual print. But I'll keep this one. This fabric, I think I paid 50 cents a yard when I was up at Fabric Mart. And it's not bad, is it? It was not bad to work with, and it certainly is a pretty color. All right, moving along. I really like the t-shirt in Simplicity 8993. That little t-shirt right there. Have I made anything else? I've made the skirt, love the skirt, but the t-shirt's great. Now, the first one I made is a fail. because take a look at that. Guess how that looks? Can't wear it. I can't wear that. That's just like, no. And it's cute fabric. It's an ITY. Cute colors. Fail. The second one came out just fine. This is, I think it's a Susanna Monaco ITY knit. It went down to $3 a yard at Fabric Mart. So I just sewed that up into another tee. I want to get a whole bunch of these in several colors because these sleeves are a little bit longer than I like. It's drafted with long sleeves, but you can play with the length of the sleeves. And I really like how it fits. I like the wide neckline, and it's super easy to sew, 4 pieces, and it goes together beautifully. I'm wearing it with some black pants that I've shown you before, but I'll find the number and I'll put it in the description box, and I'll do that with the dress that I was wearing at the very beginning. In fact, I'll show you that fabric up close when I come back. So Simplicity 8993, that's a winning t-shirt pattern for me. Should I speak in rhyme? No. Okay, I'll show you a couple shirts that go with some store-bought shorts. First up is Simplicity 7312. This is from the 1970s. I liked the color blocking on the blue dress. Actually, that's a skirt and top. And I thought I'm going to make that top and color block it with some quilting cotton. Now, it's really cute quilting cotton. It looks like paint samples, but they also have a barcode in there, I guess to keep it interesting. And then I chose this real pretty, this is by, what is this one? It's not Kaufman, it is, I'm drawing a blank, here it is. Solstice by Wyndham Fabrics, loved it. So here's where things started to veer. First of all, do I recommend this old pattern? No, I do not. Why not? Well, okay, here's my color blocking. So this is just like some tan checked cotton. There's that Wyndham. I made bias binding for the sleeve hems and bias binding out of that same fabric for the hem. But first of all, the color blocking, they just sew it right on top. So I've got, 2 layers here. I guess that's okay. It struck me as a little bit lazy maybe. Then when I put on, oh boy, look at the sleeves. They're cut on. They went boing, straight out. It looked like I had wings. So I really had to shear those off and make them lie down a little bit. It might have done something weird to the shoulder seam because I was doing this when the thing was just about done. But I did get them to look a little more acceptable. The back was pooling like crazy right here, so I just put a seam in there. That's a sway back alteration that I should have made, and I didn't make it. This does, yes, this calls for a zipper. You can see it right there, but I skipped the zipper. And I can get it on and off over my head. I think it fits pretty well now. The color blocking's a little maybe jarring. It was hard to find fabric that had these colors in it, believe it or not. And this actually did. So it's very quirky, but you know what? I'm gonna wear it. I don't recommend the pattern, however, because those sleeves are just nuts. everything else was pretty good. You put a facing in there at the square neck, and it comes out nice and square, so points for that. But I wouldn't bother with this one. Unless you want to choose something super drapey so those sleeves don't stick out, you could do that. Simplicity 9116. I thought I'd try the top. You do get the pants in there too, even though the line drawing is not pictured of them on the front. So this is for a woven, and I had this pretty little border print. Now, you can gather the sleeves and put a cuff on them, or a sleeve band on them. That's what I did, but I don't really like how they came out. And this cuff, I have 1 finger width of room in there. And I mean, my upper arms aren't that muscular at all, and that is almost tight. Plus, I feel like that droopiness, you can hardly even see those bands. But I really love the fabric. It's pale pink, and it's got this real pretty blue and pink and white motif at the border. This top just goes over your head. I'm a little miffed with those sleeves, I gotta tell you. Other than that, I guess it's fine. You don't have to gather the sleeves. You can just leave them like that. But I thought, well, I want to incorporate more of the border. And that's why I did them that way. But, yeah, you know, I was just kind of indifferent with this. I wasn't wowed, but it's comfortable. Watch that circumference, though, on that sleeve band. Okay, I'm gonna put on a dress. I forgot the other one to show you. I'll grab that. And the dress, well, I'll show you. Hang on. Here's the fabric of that sheath dress that I wore at the beginning. And I just made it into a plain dress because the fabric is so cute. It was from Joann when they had all of those simplicity pattern fabrics, cotton, very nice cotton from Japan, and I just love that print. I'll find the pattern and put the number down below. Well, I thought, Kwik Sew 3583. Nobody's made it. I wonder why. I mean, that sample aside, I really thought the red dress was cute. This is for wovens, non-stretch, and it does have a zipper going up the back, which you may have already guessed I did not put in. Oh, this dress. Well, here's mine, okay? We have yet another square neckline. I don't know. I guess I just had that on the brain. I detested this pattern. Now, they wanted to get really cute and make these, see those shoulder straps? Well, they're faced. So you sew a facing to them, I guess so that you don't have any seams showing inside. Personally, I don't care if seams show inside. Nobody's looking inside my clothes. So these two pieces, see how it curves up here? That's a very bad design. It just is. And they do not tell you. They really handle these things poorly. They do not tell you which way to put them. It can go one way or it can go the wrong way. Guess who did the wrong way? Had to rip it all out. Oh, and I had already put in, I had already put in the neck facing. And it's all in one, so I had to rip all of that out. I almost threw this dress to the wind. But, you know, the fabric I thought was really cute online. It came from Fashion Fabrics Club, and it's a stretch poplin cotton. So then when I got it, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a sheet. And I don't want my fabrics to remind me of a sheet. I put a little ruffle around the bottom because it was too short. I straightened out that curve because all that curve accomplished was just standing up. It just caused these to poof up and not lay flat. Like I say, I hated the pattern. I do not recommend it. 3583. Now I know why nobody has made it. Here's the back. Will I wear it? Yes, I'll wear it because I finished it and I fought hard. And this wonderful seam ripper from Joy, dare I say, it made the task pleasant because this thing is beautiful. I hate that pattern. All right, let's see if we're on to greener pastures. Hang on. Well, things didn't look too far up. I picked up 6413 New Look. Now, it features a jumpsuit. I didn't want the jumpsuit. I wanted the dress. So, here's what I have to say about this. Now, here's my dress. It's a little short. I've only serged it down there. I haven't hemmed it because I think I don't want to go any shorter than that. But I had this really pretty rayon, I believe they called it rayon poplin, from, and see, I haven't hemmed the sleeves either. The sleeves, what is it with sleeves? The fabric was from, I believe it was LA Finch Fabrics, and I really loved it. I love the colors and the print motif, but it was horrible to work with. I mean, bad. So I was glad that I chose this rather straightforward pattern. We have facings, okay, at the neck. Here's what I'm going to say about this. You can't see the zipper on that jumpsuit, but there is a front zip. And of course you would need that for a jumpsuit. Well, to make the dress, they say, go follow steps 1 through 7 over at the jumpsuit. You don't need a zip for this dress. It has elastic at the waist, a plenty big neckline. You can just pull it over your head. That struck me as a little bit lazy because, you know, if you went to all that trouble to put in the invisible zip and then realize you don't need it, that could be a little irritating. So just watch out for that if you're going to make the dress. The sleeves are, once again, cut on. And they were okay, except that the opening down here was just like hanging down like that. And I thought, no, that's no good. So what I did was I just sheared them off with my good old serger and made them quite a bit smaller. I took out, and it took out some on the side seam as well, but a pretty wide swath of fabric. So we're joined together up here at the shoulder. I did make a belt to go with it. I wasn't going to, but it looked a little weird without it. There are pockets, and it's okay. You know, I don't know if it's really my silhouette, but, and I can't go any shorter than that. But watch out for those instructions that say you have to put a zipper in this dress, because you really don't. One more outfit and we're done. New Look 6700 is my top. This is drafted for non-stretch wovens, and it's a kind of a mock wrap, you might say. My buttons are purely decoration. I didn't need the placket to open to get this on and off. And we got a little peplum And then my shorts are Simplicity 9610. Here they are. They're a little bit high-waisted, and they have an invisible zip in the back. And I thought, okay, the sewing gods have been taking me to task. I will follow directions and put in a zipper. So I'm sewing along on these, and I picked them up and I thought, I don't need a zipper. This fabric, it is a woven, but it's got some really nice stretch to it. And I can just pull them on. So I put the waistband on, but no zip and no elastic. They just pull right up and they stay put. They have these patch pockets on the front, and I figured in this color they would be practical, okay? So if you have a stretchy woven, you might not need that zipper. The shirt, here is the fabric. It is a stretch cotton voile. I think it might have been from Mood. It's a very pretty print. My buttons, 1, 2, 3, are only for decoration because I thought, I bet I can get it on and off. And of course I can. Here's the peplum. And what I did with the hem on the peplum was just a narrow hem with my serger. So there is that top. We have set-in sleeves, and it's pretty form-fitting. They do give finished bust measurements on the pattern, and I'm a slave to those finished garment measurements. I don't add anything to them. I don't subtract anything from them because I know that the wearing ease of the garment is built in. So after this month, I'll see ya. I'm never coming back again. I'm selling all my fabric and giving my machines away. No, I'm not. I'm not. But it wasn't great. It was not great. I'm really happy that those things I made for others worked, and I plan to make them more. I really got a charge out of sewing for other people. It was great, and so that was good. But you know, a lot of these took some doing. Took some doing to get them done and wearable. Now that I've got them, you better believe I'm going to wear them. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I will try to be back in a month. I will try to have more, or maybe more exciting to show you. And I'm wishing you all well. I hope you have a great day. Bye.